S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready, 6-1. 51. It's a party now. It's a party now.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Ringer, guys. Fight the B1.
Young escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's been a long day for you. Check 9.
Again, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check 37, check 37.
They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mac Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Young. That's complete to John Ross. 27 yards there, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Everyone got 4 down.
Now Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Young to throw it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 26, check 26. Check safety, check safety.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
22. Let's go, baby. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Mike 51.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Big hole to the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
You don't want none of that. Check three.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I got you, pump. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. Check. Go. 4 down. Go. 55. You go night. Take off.
On first down, it's Robinson. Oh, he sheds himself free. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, check right. Go.
Let's go, D.
Check 50. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 7, Titans nothing.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 57 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check, check. Fresno. 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 Wait. Kill. Shift, shift.
They run. Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out. Check nickel. Mike 55. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
2nd and 9 now. Throws right side, and that's complete. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
51's the mic. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They run the counter. It's Robinson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18 data. Watch tight end. Hey. 4-8
Kill. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready? 55, Mike 55. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Switch. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll drop the throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Titans' 31-yard line.
Watch 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Hey. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a 1st down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a 2nd chance at it to try and pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Jim Tomsula says, hey, let's at least get 3 here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 32-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Young. Open man is Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On the ground, this is Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
This is taken at his 4. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Get him, boys!
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Turn up! Kill, turn up! 66, pull it, half! Mark 55!
Again, it's Robinson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
SOS.
Watching you grind! On the ball! Slam!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch the twist.
Second and 6. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here I come.
Mike 51. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Deuce. Yeah. Motion. That's it.
Looking to throw. That's complete to Marlon Mack. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 43-yard line.
Check. Crunch. 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 Go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Mike, 55. Right there. Let's go, D. 55's Mike.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 15 run.
Here's Young from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Let's get that roll. 25. Check 25.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings who have moved out in front in that ball game. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Again, it's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes The other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. It'll be caught by Rice. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Night.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. Okay. Jim. 51 to Mike. 51.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We on now. Check. Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's come. Hey, let's go. It's coming. Come on. You better bring it.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. So left side, it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. 66, bullet, tap. Mike 51, Mike 50. I'm coming. Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. There he goes left side. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, Week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you.